Hi guys, it is summer. I am so glad to have some time to paint and pour and breathe a little bit now that it's summer. So, one thing that I have been wanting to do for quite a while is to show you what I've done with, or what I have planned to do with failed canvases. This, I don't even know where I bought it, probably Walmart. It's one of those really thin canvases, and if you guys have poured it all on these, you know that they buckle and bend up and are worthless. I even actually had glued this one to another canvas, and it still failed. So, and I had done a swipe on here. I think this was my first attempt at swiping, and so it has some gold in there, it has a little bit of blue and some white. So overall, I don't hate it, but I wouldn't actually put it up on my wall as is. But the way the greens ended up, I thought, wouldn't it be so cool to do a mixed media project? Another time, sometime when I'm done with my pours, I'll just sit and pour onto gessoed watercolor paper. I don't even know if I have any. Nope, I don't. But sometimes I'll just sit and pour and just kind of entertain myself before I go to bed. So these are actually little pours that I had done just onto watercolor paper, and then I cut them out. I also poured some of these green. I think I may have cut some of these. It had been a big green skin, and I just cut them out. So once I had all this stuff, I decided I wanted to make a mixed media thing with skins. And you have seen this when you've poured, and then your skins that are down below look way better than your paintings. So I've kept some skins. So what I thought would be kind of fun is to do some mixed media, maybe some art journal stuff along with my pouring videos, just to show you what I've done with my skins, because this is just like the dots, they just look cool, and I think you guys have seen that, and then you peel them up. Anyway, so I want to maybe make some videos with the skins that I have, because I kind of have a lot, and then I keep them in a pile, and then they all melt together, and then they're not worth anything. But I still have some that are all separated out. I also wanted to show you, if you are just getting started, when I first started, I did not have a lot of money to spend on canvases. So what I did was I went and bought, see, look, there's one that I just poured random. This is just a piece of foam board, and I'm like, oh, I have extra, I'll just pour it off and look at the cells and see how that dries. So I bought this at the Dollar Tree. It's just the foam board from the Dollar Tree, but one happy accident I had. So this is my very first pour ever. I think I did it with mineral oil, because I didn't have silicone at the time, and I just wanted to see what would happen. Anyway, so I poured it onto this, I cut them into, I don't know, I think it's 10 by 10. And then once it dried, the paper came off. And I was like, is that supposed to do that? Well, it's from the dollar store, so of course it will. But then I realized, because I do a lot of mixed media stuff, how cool is this paper that I have that I can either, and it's really kind of thick with the paint on there, like it's substantial paper. And so this was my very first one that I ever poured, my very first pour, and then I made just some other random ones just with some, I don't know, just to try out and see what different effects I could have. Obviously there's no cells on that one. And then this one kind of had cells, and then it kind of smeared, and who knows. And then this one, I think I just had a bunch of golden blue and wanted to make a piece of paper for mixed media. So, but I just wanted to show you that if you are just kind of getting started and or if you are into mixed media and you want to use some of these papers just for that, you certainly can. This one I don't know, maybe I'll put that up somewhere because that is my first pour ever with the blues and it's got a little bit of gold in there. I don't know if you can see it. That yellow that you can see is gold. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that that's what I've done. So what I think I'm going to do is set my camera on fast forward, and I'm just going to use, this is a PBO gel medium that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to use it and kind of give it a base, and then I'll put it on over the top, and then maybe add some of these stems. And then I also have these little kind of thin skins. These are some from a blue pour I did. I don't know when it's from. That I thought I would write a little something, do some stuff along the bottom. So I'm going to put this on fast forward, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Thanks. Alright guys, so there is my finished product. I love doing mixed media, and anytime that I have my fingers are coated with Mod Podge or gel medium, I'm a pretty happy camper. So I decided to throw some color down here with the O's, bring it in. These ones hadn't really made the cut to add to my garden up top, but I decided to use them down below. As you can see, I had to piece together my M because I ran out of big pieces and I didn't want it to be a small M. I wanted it to keep the same scale. And I pieced together my L, decided to make that uppercase also, just to kind of give it a mix. So yeah, bloom where you're planted. It's a pretty good message. I decided to, let's see if I can hold it up there. There's my message. I didn't want to cover up that cool, oops, I'm going to get chunks drying on it. I didn't want to cover up that cool drop design, but I also didn't want to, but I also wanted to give it a little pop of color. So that will, so I decided to circle that on the outside with that extra piece that I had. So, yeah, the possibilities are endless when you decide, when you have those skins. I would love to see some more skin videos to see, just by everybody, to see what you're doing with your skins, if anybody's doing anything with them. Because I do kind of have a lot, and some of them are just all mounted together and I'm going to have to throw them away. But for the most part, I've kept some separate, the ones that look really cool. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This canvas was going to be a fail, but I decided to make it into something that was neat. And yeah, if you like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Enjoy your day, and happy summer.